Good afternoon, Andon Brabham, joined once again by Picarella here in the heartland of America, Omaha, Nebraska, where tonight in Charles Schwab Field, two of the most historic programs in college baseball history will do battle as the LSU Tigers and the UCLA Bruins look to enter the catbird seat here in bracket number 2 of the College World Series.
Yeah, quick little history lesson. So the last time that these two teams met up was in 2013, opening round for Omaha, and UCLA actually won 2-1 against the Tigers. And you've got some deeper history, though.
Yeah, but first, that 2013 UCLA squad had tons of MLB talent on it. Guys like Trevor Bauer, Garrett Cole, tons of MLB talent. But like you said, even further back in 2000, the second year of the Super Regionals, the last time that Skip Bertman took the Tigers to Omaha as the head coach, LSU took down UCLA in the Baton Rouge Super Regional. But there's even more recent history between these two programs, specifically with one of the LSU pitchers.
Yeah, so if we fast forward today, Anthony Einson, the pitcher who will be starting for the Fighting Tigers, is actually a California native, grew up just a drive away from UCLA, and actually grew up going to the games.
Yeah, he said that to us on Friday, that he grew up driving out to Westwood and going to those UCLA baseball games with his dad. Tonight, he gets the ball against the Bruins. What are you expecting out of him tonight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game for him. Jay Johnson mentioned that even though there might be a little bit of an emotional tie to UCLA, he's businesslike with his approach, and he doesn't see that being a problem with him on the mound.
Yeah, for Einson, as far as the pitch mix goes, that splitter and that curveball, like we've said all year long, those two breaking balls are the really important part for him. But on the other side, this LSU team really has to get the bats going. Only scored 4 runs, but they struck out 16 times against Arkansas. Gia, what do they have to do to have more productive at-bats tonight?
Yeah, I think Jared Jones especially, broke an LSU record with 5 strikeouts swinging. He's got to get his head out of the gutter, zone in, and maybe we'll see him move down the lineup. I don't really know, but we talked about if those electric at-bats would carry on, and they're not. It's a lot harder here in Omaha to keep that up, but they've, got to do enough to stay in the race.
Yeah, I think it comes down to working at bats, working counts. Landon Stump is a great pitcher that UCLA is throwing tonight. They'll have to work counts to get him, make him work, make him labor through innings, move runners down, whether that's through a bunt or through a sac fly, get runners into scoring position and work your behind off to get those goldens that Jay Johnson talks about. Those are 2-out, 2-strike hits that Jay absolutely cherishes with his teams. But let's go on to our predictions for tonight's game. Tigers versus Bruins, renewing one of the best rivalries in historic college baseball. Who do you have tonight?
I'm so excited for this game, but I'm going to go with the Tigers. I think it'll be 6-5.
All right, I am going to be the contrarian here. I think UCLA's defense is absolutely phenomenal. I think the Tigers will continue to struggle in the box, but the UCLA offense will get to Anthony Einson. I have UCLA winning tonight 6-3 runs and entering that 2-0 spot. Tigers will have to do it through the losers bracket once again like they did in 2023. That's all we have getting you guys ready for tonight's matchup between LSU and UCLA. If you can't catch the game at 6 o'clock tonight, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at LSU Tiger TV for updates throughout the night. For Gia Picarella, I'm Andon Brabham. Have a great evening and enjoy the game.